Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 9:30 Wake Up and Airbrush. So I hope everybody's having a great day today. This is our Wednesday. And so every day we do come to you live, Monday through Friday, 9:30 Central Time, where we go over everything airbrushing, from airbrushing to color cosmetics to tanning, now that we're into summer. And we're here for you guys. We want you to ask questions. We want you to reach out to us and just talk about it. But we want you to jump on in and ask your questions, because we know we have a lot of people that have been airbrushing for a while. We have a lot of new people. We have a whole gamut of everybody. So we always like to go over the basics. We always go over the beginnings, how to airbrush, what you get in your kit, all that fun stuff. So good morning, Luminess. Good morning, Veronica. And just FYI, we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. And so I'm answering both. And Luminess is here for us as well. And she helps as well. So everybody, and we have a lot of people that help here. So we have a lot of helpers, but your questions will get asked. If I don't see it, jump back on or tell me, hey, did you see me? Did you see me? Didn't you? So I make sure that I do see you. Good morning, Veronica and Pam from sunny Alabama. What you just get? Good morning, Jacques. How are you? Hey, Brianna, how are you? What are my options? So you have the icon, and Brianna, my other question would be, when did you purchase it? Is it within a year? If it's within a year, call customer service, hon. Doesn't matter. Call customer service anyway, because they will help you. All right. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you. Patty. All right. Hey, Coco, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's go over the basics, the beginnings of airbrushing. And so where is it? Okay, here it is. This is our icon. We also have the icon Pro and the Legend. And then, of course, we have the Breeze, which is our new cordless one. That's amazing. And then we also have, it also comes with makeup. So it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, your Love and Blush. And the 2 big bottles of foundation, that's so you can get to work. So you can start color matching. So you can start using it and practicing. Guys, this is a new way of doing makeup. So it's going to it might take a second to learn how to use it. But don't get discouraged. Don't get frustrated. It's like that for everybody. You've been doing traditional makeup up until this point. And so now we're telling you, hey, don't touch your face and do, like it's a different way. So don't get frustrated. You will not be an expert the very first time you use it. And that's okay. But if you can remember back when you first started using traditional makeup, you weren't an expert the very first time you used that either. So keep that in mind while doing this. Now, when you start out, my mouse is going crazy. This is what we want you to do to start practicing. So when you get it out, you get your stylus out and you start moving, just practicing with the air, making sure you're keeping this 4 finger widths away. When you first start out, you might do this, or you might come in closer, but just watch yourself in the mirror that you keep moving the stylus around, not racing, just keep moving it around. And every so often check to make sure you're that 4 finger widths away. Then airbrush water on your face. What that's going to do is show you that you only need to pull back on that trigger very little. If you pull back too much, it's your face will be wet. And so that's not what we want. You just want it to be kind of moist and not dripping and running down your face. Hello. Good to see everybody. Let's see. Who did I? Hello, Connie. How are you? You're fixing your. Those are probably words that I would never say. Fixing my fence so my goats don't get through. I love goats. Do you do goat yoga? Mini goat yoga? Let's see. Yay, Tracy. I know, I was like, you have goats? That's awesome. I want chickens. I just think they're funny. I think it would be funny to have chickens run around. All right. Hello, everybody. Did I miss it? Hey, Martin, good to see you. All right. So now, Veronica's like, nope. Now, let's start off now because it's summer. And somebody mentioned this yesterday, I think on YouTube, about the tanning. And so I did put the links below. But this tanning tonic, we have it in the spray. Then we also have it in the bottle form that you can airbrush on as well. And this is going to be great for touch-ups. The airbrush tanning system that we have, I love, and we'll be tanning probably in the next day or two because it's going to be a long weekend. And so that has a bronzer in it. That comes with the long cord. Doing just the regular cord, you might find that difficult just because you need a longer cord to do your whole entire body. So what I end up doing is I stand in my tub and then I airbrush my body when I'm doing the tanning solution. It has that bronzer in it, so when you're airbrushing, you can see where it is and where you've been. And so I use that usually at night. I sleep in it, and then it washes off in the morning. What you'll see is it's time activated, so that's why I sleep in it. But when you take a shower in the morning, you'll see the bronzer wash away, but you'll be left with a beautiful tan. And then I have this tanning tonic that I love because if I don't have time or I'm just lazy and I don't want to do the tanning solution, then I can use my tanning tonic. Sometimes if my face is just getting too pale and I need to put some color on it, I can do this. Now, what's great about this, I can do it at night or I can do it right before I do my makeup. So I'm going to spray some on now. And of course, going down my neck. So my whole décolleté is going to get tan. Now, I'll notice throughout the day that it will start turning, that it'll start giving me some colors. You'll find if you use this every day, you might get too dark. Okay, so I use this maybe, like if I hadn't used it in a while, I would use it and then maybe the next day use it and then skip a couple of days and then maybe use it again, then skip 3 days and then use it again. Because one, you're exfoliating your face pretty much every time when you wash your face. So if you did, I hope this is making sense, but if you, let's say you did the tanning solution, and with the tanning solution, I do my face. I put my hair back, headband, ponytail, I even do my ears. So I do my whole entire body with that. But because you're exfoliating and washing your face every night, you might want to have this as well to do some touch-ups, you know, throughout the week or whatever. But besides that, if I need some color to my face, I can still use this. Does that make sense? Say clear as mud, if it makes sense. Oh, wait. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm letting that soak in. I'm giving that a moment to soak in. Soak in. And I think while we're letting that soak in, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to get a brush out. I'm going to powder I did put a little bit of concealer on my eyes already. Clear as clay. I like that. Clear as clay. Because a lot of people with tanning stuff, they'll say, oh, which one do I need? Which one should I get? Which one? And to be honest, both of them are needed. And you know I'm not a salesy type of girl. Both of them are needed because they both have benefits with one another and separate, if that makes sense. Clear as clay. I like that. All right, so I'm going to go in and I'm doing my eyes first, and I'm going to be using the Optics palette. How long does the tanning last? So the tanning solution will last up to 14 days. But bear in mind, extra exfoliating will make that kind of speed faster. So being able to touch up with this is a bonus, but make sure before you tan to shave your legs, because if you did that afterwards, that is going to exfoliate the tanning. So, shave your legs, all that fun stuff, exfoliate the body, and then go from there. Three-in-one face mist. Oh. Heather, I have the mist spray stuff for my face, but it's in a small bottle. It's called 3-in-1. I haven't seen that one, Tracy. But the spray tan, the tanning solution, airbrush tanning will last 14 days. But just be careful on the exfoliate. Even using one of those like spongy things, like the bath things, that will exfoliate it faster as well. So, all right, I'm going to go in with reflection. And I'm going to put this in my crease. And I like to go back and forth. Like, I don't just do one eye at a time. I kind of build them together. Now, always remember when doing whatever the case may be, go light. It's easier to add than it is to take away. So start out light, and then if you need to add more, you can. I didn't get a bowl with my kid. You didn't get a bowl with your loofah? Thank you, Jennifer. I'm like those spongy things. What if you're in a pool every day? Patty, girl, if you're in a pool every day, why are you using a tanning thing? Unless you better be putting some sunscreen on that body. I don't think, honestly, the tanning, I don't think the pool would affect it. It's the scrubbing or the exfoliating that's going to make that go away. Like, I need to tan my legs so bad. They're so white. Jackie, what do you mean you didn't get a bowl with your kit? Explain a little more, please. Oh, did I miss the question? I think I missed the question. Thank you, Luminess. All right, so now I just did reflection on my crease, and then I'm going to go in with chromatic, which is the one paired with it. I also like illuminated, which is paired with that gold, yellowy gold color. And I'm just going to put that right on my lid. The cup you put. There's no, are you talking about the styling, the stylus for the tanning solution, which I don't have one here. It doesn't have the cup. It's called a bottom feeder, meaning I should have one here. Hold on one second. Let me look. Let me put that on there. Oh, they're there. Hold on. If you got the tanning upgrade, I don't know if I have one here. If you got the tanning upgrade, it's not, it won't have the bowl here. It has another little thing down here that the bottle will connect to. You have like this little thing with the spout, and that connects in there, because you couldn't airbrush tan yourself with this. One, it would take you 5 years and 2 days, because that took a little bit. But the bottle hooks on right there, and then you airbrush. So I hope that helps. Oh, saltwater pool. Patty, you're gonna have so much fun. My brother and sister-in-law have a saltwater pool, and I don't think it's affected my tan when I do my airbrush tan. So I think you'll be good. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my optics palette and back to the reflection, and I'm going to line underneath my eyes and smudge. Smudgy smudge. And there we go. So I just 2 shades. That's all I did to get a very clean, bright, but neutralist way. Is that a word? Neutralist? I just made it. Where it's not too crazy in colors. It's very subtle. Now you can blend this out, or okay, good, Jackie. I was like, I think that's what you're talking about. But it's we're all on the same page. I love that journey for us. But even though we're using like different colors where you would think natural or neutral would be like browns and taupees, you can use different colors and just blend them where they are softer and not so harsh. And that would still be a more natural look. All right, now I'm gonna, for something different, I'm using Buff Concealer. I'm actually, because guys, this stuff dries so like once it's set, it is. And so a little bit goes a long way. And so I'm just going to use a little bit underneath my eyes. Right there. And only work one side at a time. Plus the fact, being more like a little more self-conscious about my under eyes, I don't want to pile up a regular concealer underneath because it has a tendency to make you look older, and that's not something I want to do. So I'm actually rubbing it on my hand to get it kind of warm. And then what am I doing? Tap it out, tap it out. But I kind of want it thinner, but because the coverage is so amazing with our traditional concealers, it's going to look very natural. So if you're having trouble working the airbrush concealer underneath your eyes, you could do it this way as well with a traditional. And just use your own body heat to kind of warm it up. And tap it out, tap it out. Now, because because my nose is red, I'm gonna use that here as well. I can't even down here, I can probably take a little brush. But sometimes I just feel like, and there we go. All right, so I got my concealer on. Now I do want to powder that super light, super lightly. In fact, I'm going to take just the big old brush and just do it that way. I don't know why that hair is curling. All right. Oh, lots of sunscreen. Yes. Oh, honey, I would be at that pool every day. That's going to be so much fun. But yes, umbrellas, sunscreen. Even if you're under an umbrella, we know that you do get sun still. So yay for sunscreen. But you're going to have so much fun. All right. Now I'm going to be using the Rose Foundation Shade 3. Make sure you shake it up. Shake it up like a Polaroid picture. Put my drops in. Boop. Close and turn on. I just start one area, start working it around, keeping it 4 finger widths away. Keep it going, keep it going. When you're airbrushing, you're never in one spot twice, but there is overlap, okay? And I'm overlapping where I put that regular concealer. Now I'm going to start again. That first pass that you make, you might question whether or not anything's coming out. And guys, that's why it goes against everything we've done up until this point, right? Because we're used to seeing, just like when you saw me put that concealer underneath my eyes, that's what we're used to seeing when we get to foundation as well. But when you're airbrushing, it's going on so light. Remember, it's different than regular makeup. So make sure to make those light passes. Most of my coverage that I need is right in here. Hey, Boozy, how are you? And so there, I feel like I have my coverage that I want. Let's see how much, I don't have, that was it. So I did about 8 drops, and that gives me the coverage that I want. Now, I did get, already have that coverage. I did already have that coverage going with the concealer that I used. And so I didn't have to do as many passes underneath my eyes. So I did stick most of my coverage here. Make sure to blend it down the neck so you don't have the demarcation lines as well. Now I'm going to use the Cut 1 palette and using my angle brush. It's whoop. Starting some contouring. Now you can go heavy, you can go light, you can barely do it. If you're just starting out, this would be one good thing to do before you take your makeup off. That way you get to see how it looks without going into public and make sure you can do it, right? Guys, I sing and I don't even know that I'm singing, actually. And that's the sad thing. I can even go, let's do a little bit on either side of my nose. Now, I do want to touch real quick, and I should have pointed this out before I started contouring. What foundation does, it evens you out. We're hiding imperfections. If we have multiple tones in our skin, it evens you out, okay? So what contour does is it's starting to add shape to your face, add color to your face, and that kind of thing. So where I have a rounder face, if I'm contouring to give me some cheekbones, to get rid of this. And so we're creating some looks. It doesn't have to be crazy. So the one thing, if you're like super fair skin, don't freak out and you're like, oh, I don't want to be that white. I don't want to be that fair. That's okay, because your face needs to match the rest of your body. You can add some bronzer, some contouring to start warming up your skin and to start bringing life back into your face. And so you do want to make sure to do that. Marilyn asked, Heather, do you powder the translucent before you put on the porcelain? If you were using porcelain, I would put porcelain on first, let that completely settle into your skin, then do the powder. Okay? And then if you're like, and then another day, do it the reverse. It all depends on your skin and what you're exactly using that powder for. So try it both ways and see what works best for your skin. But me, I would do the porcelain first and then the powder. I'm adding a little bit of Charming blush to add some more pink in my skin. And then I'm going to do, you know it, Ballet Pink. I had that fun tangerine on yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. Glad I ordered another one of these because you get low. You don't have ballet pink in this vinyl slick. Missing out. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. YouTube, how are you doing over there? Y'all doing all right? You're a little quiet over there. Curl the lashes. If you don't curl your lashes, you're missing out, because curling the lash, especially if you have flat, like straight out lashes, curling the lash is going to open up your eyes. Bright eyes. Ballet pink for life. For life. For life. Yeah. All right, adding some mascara, or as Olivia calls it, mascara. Mascara is life. And waltz, I do too. Waltz is another good color. I'm just dusting the lashes. Dusting the lashes. Now, I want to show you one more trick before we go. Mascara. Don't have it yet. Okay, so ballet pink, gorge, love. Very neutral, great color. The color I have on my eyes is a little brighter. It's a little more of a pinky, mauve-y type thing. So if I'm like, oh, I kind of want my lips a little brighter. I don't know. I love ballet pink, but I kind of want them a little brighter. I can go back with, this is naughty pink, naughty pink, and go over it. Now what's going to happen is it's not going to be as bright. If I did this by itself, which we love this color, it's that bright. But let's say I didn't want to go, there. But adding it right over it, you'll still get some of that pink to brighten it, but it's not going to be as bright as this. Make sense? Clear as clay? And so it just brought it up a little more. So you can do that with a lip liner. You can also do it with a bright pink lipstick, or, oh, you know what else I have that would work? La, 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 la. Flamingo. I'm obsessed with flamingos. And so this, because this is so bright, and that does it too. Voila. So there you go. Another MacGyver makeup trick. We should start numbering these. Maybe we should number them. MacGyver Heather trick number 1. Oh, there's something there. We might have to come up with some names for my MacGyver tricks. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something new today. Guys, share this. Make sure you really just, share it, come back. I love how y'all help each other here. I mean, that's what we're all about. We are helping each other. We are making sure that everybody loves Luminess as much as we do. And so if there's questions, if y'all have any, I can pretty much guarantee there hasn't been a question I haven't heard. And so definitely come back. And if I don't know it, I'll figure it out for you. So come back and learn from us. Make sure you speak up. We're all here. Don't think, oh, I can't say anything. They'll think that's dumb. Nope. Everybody will help you. So we are here for you guys. I want you to love it just as much as I do. So please come back. Like us on our Facebook page so it pops up when we are live. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe below. Click those links on anything. I have all the tanning products on there. Also, you can book an appointment if you would like. We have small group appointments where we go around, ask your questions, and we deal with them. And so we are going to start a more in-depth one because we know that people are utilizing this. And so we want to have another kind of, okay, now that I have airbrushing down, what do I do next kind of thing. So look for those very soon as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.